Yes guys, today I'm very much happy with this project. This is automated AWS infrastructure provisioning and full stack deployment with Ansible and VPC pairing. This project especially for the experienced guys, but I made this one very much easy for the freshers also. So project roadmap is like that. First of all, set up the server, then install Ansible and configure AWS CLI, then create a key pair using Ansible, save the generated key pair, then create a VPC with Ansible, then create front-end and back-end servers with Ansible. So full stack is coming here. Then create the VPC pairing connection. This is some sort of complicated for the new guys, but I made it easier also. Then deploy the front-end and back-end application with Ansible. So front-end and back-end application with Ansible will be the final deployment. And this is the overview. Here I have used one region, US East one. Then here is the Bastion one in the default VPC and full stack VPC or Ansible VPC. I made this one in this VPC front-end server and back-end server. So if the dev team or any DevOps team is here, the laptop connecting the internet, then the connection is coming like HTTP port 80 is coming to IGW internet gateway in the region, or the route 53 here, same thing. Then it's connecting with IGW is connecting to the Bastion host, this one. And front-end server has the public IP, so also the front-end server it can connect it, but backend server does not have the public IP. So to connect the backend server from the Bastion EC2, we have to make the VPC pairing. This is the VPC pairing. So I have made this VPC pairing to connect from here to here. This is the backend server because it has the private IP. It does not have the public IP. So yeah, this is the thing with this full stack with Ansible. And here is the concept. First I have to create two front-end server and back-end server to EC2, okay, two servers with infra. See here, infra. Then I made the playbook and then the roles. In the rows there is the backend and front-end. Here is two EC2 servers, and EC2 servers need the VPC, right? It's under the VPC, this VPC, this one. So this VPC is here, and then after creating these two guys, I have to connect with my GitHub. This is my GitHub. So this is two-tier application. To connect this one, I have to make another one, the deployment folder or directory. In the deployment directory, I have to have the Ansible key, then the ansible.cfg, then hosts, then the playbook also, again one more playbook. See here, this is the playbook. For every directory has one playbook. See here the roles. Inside the roles, the backend and frontend. Who is backend and frontend? This backend and frontend from the GitHub, it should be connected here. So I am just making these two guys together, then it will be easier for you guys. Yes, so first of all I have created the EC2. This backend and frontend is these two EC2s, and this backend and frontend is from here, the GitHub backend and frontend. So freshers especially, please try to think that architecture first. If you know the architecture, then everything is easy. Ansible is not tough. Ansible really very much easy. And finally this picture is coming. So here see, after having the playbook run, then the front end and back end both servers, I have to see that if any fail or not. No fail, 0 unreachable, 0 so everything is good. So I will suggest the freshers, please do hands-on many times. I have shared all the docs in my LinkedIn, also in my GitHub. you can use that one. So yes, first of all, according to the manual, we have to create the bastion. This one. Bastion host is just one extra EC2 instance. That's it, just for jump host. I'm giving the name like same bastion. Ubuntu, I'm good with this. And then T2 microscope, I'm using the default key. If you don't have, just get from here. And here is the network. I'm using the default VPC. Bastion should be had. Auto and public IP must be. And subnet also should be public subnet. I'm using my existing security group default. It has all traffic. Just create and or launch the instance. So it's showing running, but initializing still. I'm taking the public IP from here. I'm going to my mobile extreme. My favorite one, this is the mobile extreme. Session, remote host, control V, specify username, Ubuntu, SSH settings, private keys here. Okay, so I have used the default. Yes, it's coming. Making some bigger. Then I have to install Ansible. First of all, I have to do also update and upgrade. So let's see the command, which one. First apt update, then upgrade, then Ansible installation is coming. It will take a bit time. Yes, it looks done. Now I have to do edit the bash rc. I have to insert something here. Insert the export, this path. I have to show up this path one. It's taking a bit time. AWS is working on Python. Yes, it looks good. So it's showing that version. Let's see. Yes, Python 3.12 and CLI version is 2.25.1. It looks good. Now AWS configure. So access key ID and secret access key ID is needed. Let's create one access key ID and secret access key from identity access management. It should be the one more user. Yes, create user. We can give the name like Ansible -user. Any meaningful name. Attach the policy. Administrative access is the highest one I'm giving. Then just create. Yes, Ansible user is created. Now let's go to security credentials. Then yes, access key, create access key, CLI, confirmation, create access key. In the real time you have to save this one .csv, but after this demo I will just delete. Okay, so access key is done. Now I have to do the secret access key. Then region US East 1, output JSON, and AWS S3 LS. We are watching this one. Yeah, these buckets are with me. Yes, then it's done. Create the key pairs using Ansible. So create the playbook for the key pair creation for the Ansible. So this is the name for key pairs. Okay, I'm giving the name like keypair.yaml. vim keep here dot YAML. So here host is localhost. On the localhost we will use. Then connection is local. Gather fact is false. That means it will take shorter time. Then tasks, two tasks. One is create EC2 keep here, and another one is show task output. Okay, so yeah, EC2 key name my keep here's keep here Ansible. You can change this name. No log true. Register key out. No log true. That means log should not be shown up. Okay, let's see. So after this, or according to our manual, we have to do Ansible playbook. Then keep here .yaml, right? Always see ls. This is created or not. Keep here .yaml is created. Now Ansible playbook. Then keep here .yaml. Yeah, so no fail. Always watch from here. Fail or unreachable. These two guys should be 0 0. Then come here, changed one, okay 2. So this is the output has been given. Yes, we can see this keep here. If you like to see our EC2, where is EC2? Yes, we can go this way, the keep here's. Yes, this is created. My keep here Ansible. Today is March 21. See the time, March 21, 2025. So this is created. Yes, then create a VPC with Ansible. So it should be VPC.yaml we have to create. So I'm taking this guy first, copying for quicker. Yes, Control C. Then vim vpc.yaml. So here is inside create playbook. Oh, it's my bad. It should be from here. So host is localhost, then connection local, gather fact false, task. So after the host, gather fact should be false. Then it should be faster to create. Then the tasks started. How many tasks? The name 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Total 8 tasks. So first one, create a VPC with dedicated tenancy. Then VPC name Ansible VPC. Cider block is here. Region US East 1. Always recheck the cider block with your default one, which one you are using. So let's see our cider block. Let's go to the VPC. It's important, guys, for the freshers especially. Our default has Northern Virginia. Default has cider block 172.31.0.0, and we have taken our cider block 10.0.0.0, so it should not be the same. Then name, create internet gateway, that means IGW. So yes, state should be present. Then create a public subnet for front-end server. This is the FE, means front-end server. Should have the public subnet. Yes, present is coming like this way. And see here, inside this setup block, it was /60. That means 65,000 IP, 65,500, like that. But here inside /24. That means 256 IPs. Then name public subnet. Then it should be created the private. Yes, a public subnet has should be the public route table. Okay. Then public route table. This is the route table. Okay. Then create the private subnet for backend and database servers. So freshers, this is important. Private subnet is needed for backend and database servers both. And yes, this is the present. See here something interesting. This CIDR 10.0.1. See the 1. That means this is a separate subnet. Earlier was 0. That means not separate. This is separate, of course, not the same. Private subnet is created and needs the NAT gateway for private subnet. Allocate elastic IP if NAT gateway does not yet exist in subnet. Then yes, present row. So after having the NAT, private subnet route table should be had. So private subnet RTP route table and name I have given like this way. Yes, this is the thing. Then Ansible VPC SG security group. Okay, should be created. Okay, so colon WQ. This is done. So after having this, I have to do which one? Playbook, right? Ansible playbook, then VPC .yaml. Yes, this is our manual. I made something mistake here. It should be from here. And this guy should not be here. I'm sharing this manual also, you guys. You can use this one. Yes, it's taking time. NAT gateway always take the times. Run the playbook is good. Step 5, create roles for front-end, back-end, and VPC. So after that, I'll get the roles. We can see our this one. NAT is taking time. This is VPC. See here, Ansible VPC. It's been created. We have given the name Ansible VPC, right? Always see the resource map. So here the resource map, IGW created, NAT also created, but NAT not connected. This is the private subnet. NAT not connected. So this portion here, see my cursor. Here is IGW connected, but NAT not connected. This portion is still working. Creating NAT gateway and allocate elastic IP. NAT is the elastic IP. We can see something more at the NAT gateway. This is pending, see. So after having the NAT gateway, still pending. It will take 2 minutes normally. Private setup, private subnet route table. Now NAT should have the route table. Let's see is created or not. This is available. That's good. VPC Ansible. Okay, yes. So private route table. Oh my goodness, nice, so sweet. So NAT has been connected with private route table. This is the private subnet, and already the IGW is connected with public route table. So our VPC is now workable. Yes, no failed, no unreachable. Route changed 8. Okay, 8. So we are good with this one. Next, go to the to organize the project, create a roles directory, and under that directory create the following front-end, back-end, and VPC directories. So first of all, mkd roles, then cd roles, then front-end and back-end should be created. So yes, I'm going for Control L, mkd roles, cd roles. All I see inside should be nothing, right? Okay, so here I have to create front end and back end and VPC, 3 things. Okay, mkd front end, back end, VPC. I can create all together. So mkd, this guys all together, LCC, backend, frontend, and VPC. Yes, then we have to go to VPC. Then we have to create the tasks. Then cd tasks, cd VPC inside nothing, right? mkdir tasks. Why plural? Because it has the more tasks. ls, this is tasks, cd tasks, ls, see nothing inside. So here in the VPC directory created task directory and move out vpc.yaml file there with the name main.yaml. So I have to move vpc.yaml. So how can I do that? This is the command. I can execute this command here, but our VPC is where? vpc.yaml is in our Ubuntu user, right? So first, if we go to one step, this is the one step, that means here, then another step, that means here, then another step, then that means here, Ubuntu. So there is the vpc.yaml, then space, the new name, main.yaml. So it's not cp, it's not copy, it's moving, mb, freshers. This be very much careful. This is moving, not cp or not copy. That means in our Ubuntu user there will be no more VPC, or that VPC will be moved here with new name, main.yaml. Very much important concept this is. Yeah, see here our main.yaml is here. We can see get main.yaml. See here main.yaml. This is actually our create VPC, right? This is actually our VPC. Our that VPC becomes now here main.yaml. Control L, ls, always see ls. Then yes, cat. Then copy the following part of the config and delete there with vim. That means we don't need this one. So we have to copy this one first. We can do this one like this, main, because we need this one later. This is the local host from tasks. Until this we are making Control C and we are taking it in our notepad. Notepad is here, just keep it there. Then Control L, then vim main.yaml. So according to our manual we have to delete until tasks. See here, so we have to delete this one. Okay, so now double D, that means every one line is deleted. Then now only the tasks, 8 tasks here, right? All are here. So ls, so main.yaml has only the tasks. So cd, so make sure pwd, present working directory. This is Ubuntu, right? Or you can see that who or who am I. This is Ubuntu, who am I, you can see. So who am I showing direct name and who showing everything, your time, everything showing. So make sure this is your user. So here lsc, what is there? ls, here is keeper.yaml and roles. Now I have to create, according to our manual, playbook.yaml. So vim playbook.yaml, this one, Control C. So hosts, local host, connection local, gather fact false. Now the roles we have the VPC, right? This is the VPC. Okay, just finish this one first. Control L, ls, always C, playbook.yaml has been created. So after having the playbook.yaml, we can do here Ansible playbook, then playbook.yaml. So before that, if we do this one, which one should be playing? Playbook.yaml. Inside the playbook we have, see here, roles. So playbook will be playing with roles. Inside the roles there the VPC. That means playbook ultimately playing with VPC. So freshers, this is very much important concept. So Ansible playbook ultimately playing with the last one or something new. Which one is the new? VPC, this folder is new inside the role. So inside this VPC folder, there is our tasks. So it will be working ultimately with the tasks. Let's see here what's showing there. So yes, front-end server, backend server, database server. Yes, so there is the okay is 8. So let's see. Then create the front-end backend servers with Ansible. Okay, then cd roles, then front-end. So let's go to the roles of front-end first. cd front-end, cd roles, right? See, cd r, then tab, then front-end. I'm here. ls, see here the tasks. Front-end has these tasks, but backend I have not created anything else. According to manual, so cd tasks, then vim main.yaml. So inside that, create ec2 one more time for front-end server. This is for front-end server. So yes, cd tasks, ls, see here nothing. So I have to create main.yaml. So main.yaml. So yes, here is create ec2 keeper. If the keeper is same, it will be just actually not creating. If not the same, it will be creating. Not existed, if it will be creating. If existed, then it will not be created. This is the beauty of Ansible. Then show the keeper content. Yes, then save the private key. Okay, create security group because ec2 needs the security group. It will be created, and TCP 22 and port 80 because this is for front end. Front end needs port 80, guys. Freshers, all the ec2 must have the port 22 for SSH, but all the ec2 does not have the port 80. Only the front end has the port 80 for HTTP. Then start an ec2 an instance with a public IP, and front end we normally use the public IP address. Okay, then image ID, this is the image ID I have given. You can change the image ID. How to see the image ID? Let's change the same image as Bastion if you like. So where is the image? AMI, Amazon machine image. This is the AMI D4, right? Let's change this one. So insert mode, and yes, so this image ID I'm using for front end. Okay, ask wko. So this is created. I don't need this one now. Okay, so after this vim, you have to go back cd vim playbook.yaml. Inside the rows, just front end, I will add this one, our playbook.yaml in our home directory, right? So cd home directory pwd losc home directory, very much important. lsc, which one here? Playbook.yaml. Then vim or nano, I'm showing you now nano, which one? Playbook.yaml. Yes, so nano good thing is that you don't do anything for I like that. So under the rows, under the VPC, now I have added front end. Okay, just one more thing, nano command please, Control O now, then enter. See here, file name to write playbook.yaml, enter, then Control X to go back. Cat, which one here? Playbook P, then tab. Okay, see, make sure your front end is here. So when I am doing the Ansible -playbook.yaml, this command now, right? After this, I'll see now as a verbose also. Okay, so hyphen v is the verbose, that means we'll see the output also. So here is when I am doing the Ansible playbook heading up, which one is the new? This front end will be the new. You know, earlier was only VPC already created. This front end will be the new. So keep in mind, freshers, I'm saying again, Ansible playbook, this command heading the something new. Which one is new? You are that is the making. Then it's saving the time. If creating the everything every time, then it's problem for the times and also problem for the resources. It will be added more resources. No, it will be not added more resources. Let's try with the verbose mode. See that this is the verbose. Why verbose? See the tasks is showing what's there inside. Everything, man. Cider block. See cider block for verbose hyphen v. So freshers, I'll suggest please use hyphen v. Every time you have to see, oh my, this VPC cider, which one? This is, no need to go back again. Oh, my VPC is here. See the cider, you know. Where is VPC? If you don't see the verbose in the real time, actually, when you are working for an industry, you have to see every time. Oh, my VPC, which one? Cider is this one, man. Just see from here. Then yes, create internet gateway, everything is yes. So tree, please watch Ansible. Yes, so this is the parents, 4 parents. Inside here backend is still nothing. Front end task, front end has the main.yaml. Main.yaml, just creating the YAML file using which one we need the front end server. Front end server needs the tasks, so main.yaml is here. Need the VPC, we created the first VPC. Now we need the backend server, right? So yes, create the backend server, create the playbook, create a playbook backend.yaml. Then go to the roles front end. Yes, this is the thing. Then main.yaml file, and then edit. Copy the task directory into the backend, then edit the main.yaml file in the backend. So everything should have main.yaml file, right? Then cd roles/frontend. So inside the front end, I have to copy cp. I will show the copy. Earlier I have shown the mb. So when the copy, then hyphen r recursively, that means everything should be copied. This is good practice. I'm showing you guys. I'm taking this one from yes. Now I have to go to the front end. So after going to the front end, we have to do, so front end is where cd roles. Then inside the roles is front end, right? Front end. We can see also here tree, if you like. It has only task and main.yaml. Also see the ls. Then your brain should be good with this new format of tree. Here the tasks. So inside the task has our main.yaml. So I'm giving here, I'm taking whole tasks because our backend does not have any tasks. See here. So I'm copying cp-r recursively tasks. Okay, then same name should be. Then it should be go back. So front end, it should be go to roles, right? Go back how? Space. Here is one space, small space, then dot, then forward slash, then backend. So then it will go to the backend. So it should be copied, then it should be paste there. Now we can use this one now. cd. Now cd backend. We are now here backend. See, the task has come here. We can see the tree. Inside the task has main.yaml. So here this main.yaml is for front end. Guys, remember we are in the backend, so we have to edit something, right? So let's go to the tasks first. Inside the tasks there is main.yaml. Okay, so I have to edit main.yaml because this is for front end one. So what should be the changes? I have here everything. So better is just copy everything from here, then just paste, because we have to have the indentation or alignment also good. So without putting the I, just press D, double D. Double D means every line should be deleted. Guys who are freshers, please use this one. So here, yes, first is easy to keep here. This is register this one, show keep here, then private key, save the private key, then this is for start a backend instance with public IP address, then backend. So this is the thing. T2 micro AMI should be changed. So this is for our backend one, main.yaml, yeah, for backend one. Okay, so I'm changing this machine image ID like same front end. So which one is the IP, the ID, AMI ID, this one. Okay, and then backspace. Okay, then right click. Okay, and then colon S colon WQ. So I have changed this one, right? Now I have to do Vim playbook.yaml. I have to add just one more thing, backend. Freshers. So where is our playbook.yaml? Can you remember? In our home directory, right? So here I have to edit the playbook.yaml. So I can use Vim or Nano. I like Nano here. Playbook.yaml, just go under this one, then right click, but this should be the same alignment, right? Okay, so this is backend. So under the roles, VPC, frontend and backend. Okay, now Control O, enter, Control X, then cat playbook.yaml. Make sure backend is in the same alignment. So here is the parent is host, then under the roles also parent, there are the siblings, 3 siblings, VPC, frontend and backend. So new one is backend. So when we are giving the Ansible hyphen playbook, then which one, playbook.yaml, right? Now this playbook this Ansible playbook will be playing with new which one, the backend one. So yes, hyphen V, I like to see them verbose. We can see everything there. Yes guys, it's so quick going because it's targeting something new. Which one? Backend should be the new one, right? So quick. See, these guys are already created. See, fails is nothing, unreachable, and changed is 1. Oh man, only 1. That means backend is changed something. Backend created. Let's see, should be created. Front, yeah, our backend is created. See, backend, this is the backend. We have given backend a public IP, it's okay, but our important is private IP for backend. Also running, still initializing, and in the real time for your client you have to see machine image same is not D4, it should be same, but for the client, you know, they are utilizing lots of money, man. Okay. So see something skipped for, which one is skipped for? OK is 13, earlier OK was 12, right? That means skipped 4. This is changed, this 1, that means 12 plus 1 is 13. And from earlier playbook.yaml it was skipped 4. For front end it has working until 4. So this is the good thing for Ansible playbook. Okay, it's done. Both are done, right? Yeah. Now I'm creating mkdir infra and deployment, two things here in the main directory, because I have to move playbook.yaml and roles into the infra. Then Ansible key inside the deployment directory. I have to move like this way. Control L. I'm creating mkdir infra and directory. ls. See here, our infra and deployment has been created. Let's see the tree. Inside the tree, deployment and infra, these two siblings has been created, or parents you can say. This is the game changer, roles. So roles, inside the roles, every sibling has main.yaml child or grandchild. Okay, guys, to move playbook.yaml and see here playbook.yaml and roles inside the infra. Inside which one? Infra. So Control L. Let's see the tree. Infra has playbook and roles. So here deployment has keypair.yaml. We don't need this one, this extra Ansible key.pem. Now we need these guys, deployment and infra. So infra has our roles and playbook.yaml. This is important for us. Then yeah, create VPC peering connection. Now I have to create the VPC peering connection. Giving the VPC peering connection, this is the name. Why I'm creating the VPC peering connection? Showing something interesting. See here, this is the dev team with the guys. Maybe we are hitting in our laptop, and here is seeing the internet through the HTTP port 80 is going to IGW. This is the region US East 1. This is the IGW. So here inside this region, here is default VPC and Ansible VPC or full stack VPC. You can say like this way. Then here is traffic coming like this way. IGW has public connection. So our Bastion has the public IP, right? So here the public IP is coming to the Bastion, and IGW also can connect with the front-end server because it has the public IP, but not the back-end server, because back-end server does not have the public IP normally. We have the public IP here, but normally there is no public IP. So don't share the back-end server's public IP with your client. Then here is the SSH. So from Bastion it should be SSH port 22 using the VPC peering. See here, VPC peering Y. That means two VPCs. One is this VPC and this VPC. It should be the peering connection for only the backend server or database server to be connected. So VPC peering is very much important. I am doing the VPC peering now. Now that this is the VPC or the peering connection. This is the peering connection. Okay. So yes, it was earlier one. Now I'm getting one more. This is the Ansible AWS Ansible peer. Then VPC requester. Requester normally default VPC. Default VPC. Please make sure default VPC the number F5F5. Okay, this is the thing, and CIDR also 172.31 associated. See here, select another VPC to the with the account, my account or another account. This is also interview question for the freshers. I had a problem with this one. VPC peering can be with another account. So another account ID should be here. So my account ID is this one. Another account ID should be here. So my account ID and my account, so there is no ID needed. This region US East 1, if another region, then should be here. So you have to select which region. Okay, so VPC peering can be done with another region, guys. I did mistake in my first interview when I was very fresher. The interviewer asked me, VPC pairing can be done with another region. I was in puzzle because really it's so hard for the freshers. Another region VPC pairing. Oh no, it's not possible. I said not. So guys, freshers, you should be smarter than I. So another region VPC pairing can be done with another account. Here another, right? Another region also can be done. So another to another. Okay. So this is the same region. Then VPC should be with this is the acceptor, right? This is the requester. Acceptor and requester. The guys who are planning for AWS solution architect especially, or DevOps, AWS DevOps, the exam. This kinds of question is coming. One is acceptor, another one is requester. Sorry, one is requester, another one is acceptor. Acceptor should be Ansible VPC. Don't give the default one. I made this mistake. If we give the default one, then it's working also. No, it's not. It's showing working, but in the real time, there is no benefit. Yes, the acceptor should be Ansible VPC. See here, acceptor CIDR 10.0 and requester CIDR 172.31. So this is the thing happens tag. See, automatically this tag has taken Ansible, AWS Ansible peer. I have given here, it's automatically taken. That's good. Yes. So this is created, but we have to do something in the action. Accept that request. You have to accept. See here again. Acceptor VPC. This is the acceptor VPC. Which one? Default VPC is the requester. Acceptor is the Ansible VPC. So you have to accept here. So this is accepted. Okay, so after being accepted, I have to do the go to the route table. So we are now here. We just accepted, but still the route table should be matched. Okay, I'm giving the route table. Which one? Route table. We can give this way. The route table, right? So route table should be here. So route table should be matched with this. See here, action drop down default. Yeah, so add route with Ansible VPC destination, CIDR destination, newly created pairing target. So here is something complicated. I'm showing you. Be cool about this one because route table sometimes problem for the freshers especially. Okay, so this is the route tables. So this is the private route table, public route table. I have wrote this in the Ansible VPC, right? This is easy. So but not easy with my default one. So make sure this is the default route table. Yes, this is the default VPC. So make sure this is the default route table. Routes, edit the route. So here destination should be which one? This is the default route table destination, but I have to add one more. So which one should be, guys? This is the common sense should be. I'm taking another one. Destination should be our Ansible one, right? So this is the Ansible route table. Which one? This is the IPv4 10.0.0.0, right? So here's I have to put this one. This is our destination, new destination, and target. Which one the target? Pairing, right? Pairing connection. We have only one AWS Ansible peer. So save the changes. So from our it was our which one, the route table? This was our route table for default one, right? Default VPC route table. We made this one, and now I have to do route tables for our Ansible public first. I have to go there. I have to routes here, edit. So this is for our Ansible one, right? the destination already, but I have to add one more destination. For which one? Default VPC. Freshers, this is complicated too much, but be cool, because think this picture. So here we are making the changes here. First of all, this is the default one, right? Default VPC. We made the default VPC destination with this one. This is actually I have given a full stack. This is the Ansible one. So CIDR route table, playing with the CIDR block. Okay, so here is this one 172 point, this one 131 should be here like this. Take from here, it should be pairing connection. This is the Ansible, then save. We changed which one? We changed the public route table. Go back route tables. This is our Ansible public route table. Private route table. Always see this is the Ansible VPC, right? Ansible VPC. Now routes, edit routes. See here 10 dot. This is our Ansible one. Add, Control V. This is our default VPC CIDR. So from Ansible, destination is this CIDR. So route table destination is the CIDR block, guys. Freshers, I'm saying again, route table destination is the CIDR block, not the IP. CIDR block. It was problem with me, so I'm saying again. I hope you guys are smarter than I. Pairing connection. We have only one pairing connection. If you have more, you have to specify which one. Save the changes. Yes, we did right. Now we have to test the connectivity. We have to do the telnet SSH into the front-end server or back-end server. From my bastion, I have to see my back-end server. See the picture from here. I am now here in the bastion EC2. This is my bastion IP, right? Control L 222. This is my bastion IP. Freshers, I'm showing you again. Bastion. See the bastion. This is the 222. So from bastion server, I like to connect with my backend one, telnet. Then I have to give this one. Then which one? SSH. That means 22. This is our bastion is connected, right? So our connectivity is good with the backend one. We need the backend servers. Connection is good with our this one default VPC from our bastion with VPC pairing. Our backend we could connect it with this one. So here see the dev team. Maybe we are trying from this way. IGW. We are in the bastion host. This is our bastion host. This one. So from bastion host we could connect from here to here. So this is the good thing, and this is the main picture with us. Now we have to deploy front-end and back-end application with Ansible. So now at home Ubuntu, I have to go to the deployment. Then I have to add create this inventory file. This means host, this one. So whereas I have to go Ubuntu, then cd deployment, then vim, this one. This is our tree. See all of the tree. So here we have the deployment cd, right? Cd deployment. Okay, ls, or here the key pair we have only. Then we have to do which one, guys? Vim host. We don't have the host still. The deployment only keep here. So vim hosts. Inside the front-end group, the inventory file has the group especially. Then front-end IP, private IP, and back-end group has the back-end private IP. I have to give here. Then front-end variables, Ansible underscore SSH private key. This is the key file. So Ansible -key.pem. So I'm showing that Ansible -key.pem should be Then this is the way also for the backend one. Ansible hyphen key.pem should be here. Then this is the user is Ubuntu. So first of all, I have to have, this is the front end, which on the private IP, right? So go here. This is the front end group. So insert mode. So front end private IP. Right click. Then it should be in the backend private IP. I have to come back here. Backend. This is the backend private IP. Then clean up this one. Okay. Then something important, the Ansible -key.pem, we are using this one, right? So our this key has to be inside also in our this tree. So without this one we cannot work. Ansible -key.pem should be inside the deployment. Okay, so we have to go back, cd, then mob, mv mob, which one? Ansible -key.pem should be moved to which one? Deployment. Deployment. Inside the deployment, Control L, then tree. See here, inside the deployment we have Ansible -key.pem. Then Vim, I have to edit Ansible CFG config file. Why config file? So I have to say the inventory, that inventory C host is the config file. So let's go to the deployment first. Control L, ls. So here Vim for config dot which one, or name we have given here, ansible.cfg. You can change the name, but CFG is important. Right click. So default group, the config file also has the group. I have given the default group name. Then host key checking false. Host key checking no need. The config file, two things, host key checking false, another one is inventory. Inventory equal hosts. So if we are not using inventory directly, so we have to specify inside the config file. So inventory equal host. Inventory, please watch the host. This is your inventory. Okay, and this is like that. Okay, this is done from us. So Vim this one. Then mkd roles, cd roles, then mkd, this guys should be there. I'm copying from here. So see here in the deployment, let's see here how many things, these two keys, and especially CFG file, config file, and host. So I have to create here mkd, which one? Roles. Here is again the roles is coming. So tree, see the roles is here. So inside the roles, cd roles. So I'm creating backend and task and mkd frontend task. So cd roles, then I'm creating backend, then inside the backend task, frontend also the tasks. Okay, Control L. Let's see the tree. Inside the roles, I have created backend. Inside the backend task, also the frontend. Inside the frontend has the tasks. Now, cd backend tasks. Before going there, let's go back our home directory. Let's see the tree. So freshers, I am focusing you guys from Ubuntu working directory, home directory. See here how many things are here. This default key, actually no need this one now, but here see the deployment and infra. These two guys are here. Okay, so inside the deployment there is lots of things. The roles is here. Also infra has one roles. So now we are playing with deployment. So deployment, we have inside the deployment we are playing with the roles one. Okay, so it should be very much clearful. So here is cd backend tasks, backend then tasks. We have to go there inside the roles. So which one? cd deployment. Deployment has roles, then backend, then tasks, right? Control L, ls. You can see also I need to vim main.yaml file, and I have to give this one from here. Just I'm copying everything from here. Control C. Yes, so here's name clone git repo for backend. I have taken this git repo. I am showing you guys. This is my git repo 2-tier app. So here is the backend and front end. It has, I have taken just the code from here, the HTTP one. This one I have taken from here. Yes. So yeah, after that update, another task is update apt cache, then install python and pip, then install requirements. So requirement.txt, you know. So yes, 2-tier backend requirement like this way. Yes, then go this way, environment, everything is here. Then just ask colon wq. It's done. Yes, now I have to go to present directory deployment, then I have to edit the playbook.yaml inside there. I have to change something important. So cd home directory, then always see the ls. I have here I have to edit which one, playbook.yaml. Okay, actually I have to go to the deployment one, cd deployment ls. Inside the deployment I have to edit playbook.yaml, vim playbook.yaml. So inside host and roles. For host is front end, roles is front end, and host is backend, roles is also backend. Just I'm showing up this one. Okay, now I have to go to my roles, then front end, then tasks. I have to go there, then I have to create a files. This is so okay, the tasks ls. So inside the front end I'm creating the files, mkdir, then files. So cd files, let's see our manual, cd files. So inside I have to edit setup proxy.js. My bad, it should be this one. Control C, vim setup proxy.js, js. Then this is the front end nginx proxy server actually. So see here, const create proxy middleware, require http proxy middleware. So module.exports app.use reverser. One app.use reverser, another one is for summation. So here create proxy middleware. Guys, the Fisher nginx I'm using in this application. So proxy server is called proxy middleware. Target should be from front end, the backend IP. See here, backend IP, then 5000. So I have to take the backend IP. Backend, this is the private IP actually. Backend private IP. I have to change here backend IP actually. PVT private IP should be here like this way. Backend should be for both guys. Backend PVT private IP. Okay, that's good now. So this is the instance summary, backend private IP. Okay, so insert mode. I have to go here. First middleware, proxy middleware or proxy server is called. Clean. Oh my bad. right click, same way summation. There is two APIs, one is summation and one other one is reverser. Should be the same thing. Okay, ask colon wq. So yes, now I have to edit main.yaml file here also inside the front end. Then I have to copy and paste this one. So ls, so beam main.yaml, oh my bad, insert. So see here, git clone, same this git one. Then this is the update cache. Okay, install node, frontend has node npm. Then node.js npm install dependencies, everything is here inside the frontend. Then here is the copy updated setup proxy. These files we updated, right? This is the thing, home directory. This is the tutorial frontend src. This is the thing, it has to be copied. Control L. This is the Ansible playbook, then playbook.yaml hyphen. This is the verbose, right? It should be verbose. It should be verbose B. Yes guys, it should fail no for this one, both IPs frontend and backend failed 0, unreachable 0. That means frontend and backend should be good now. And this is both IPs. Recheck this on always. So let's recheck in the frontend. The public IP for frontend and frontend running on 3000. Control V. So 3000 is here. Yes, so our tutor application is up here. Let's recheck. Reverse number is working, summation, submit is working. So it looks good. And Control L. Let's see our manual. Which one is the manual? We can see our backend one also, Carl, this one. So we have to change the backend private IP here. So let's go to the backend. This is the backend private IP. Hello world. Then Ubuntu is come. So our backend is also working. This is our backend IP, private IP. So our backend private IP is this one, and our front end public IP is this one. It's also working good here. Yes guys, so this is the thing with Ansible, and finally we could deploy the full stack architecture in the AWS. And this is the diagram. First we created the infra, that means just to front end and back end to EC2 we created with VPC. Then based on those front end and back end, we just taken the GitHub repo to deploy the deployment file to deploy front end and back end. So here is again roles. Here is one role and another is here roles, and both have the playbook.yaml. So I hope this will be helpful for the freshers and also for the experienced guys. And of course I'll suggest please do hands on this one, because this is actually job oriented project. Thank you guys, have a good day, see you again.